The 3 things you must do now. High Pleiadian Council Mira. Dearest brothers and sisters of this beautiful planet, greetings from Master Lady Nada. I am Mira, a voice from the High Pleiadian Council, and I continue to serve on the Earth Council at this pivotal juncture. I extend to you an open heart and profound gratitude for the crucial work you, the Earth team, are undertaking. A palpable sense of monumental change hangs in the air, and in many respects, this feeling resonates with truth. However, what lies ahead is not a harbinger of fear, but rather a grand homecoming, a return to your inherent state of being. Your souls, already perfect and complete, shine with the incandescent brilliance of infinite sparks from the Creator's light. This divine wholeness has always resided within you. We observe the unfolding drama on Earth and witness the waning influence of those devoid of light, the Cabal, as some call them, whose attempts to incite panic now falter almost as swiftly as they arise. Pessimistic narratives surface, yet they dissolve with remarkable speed, failing to take root. Why is this so? Because the power of the light has grown exponentially within you. The collective of awakened starseeds now radiates such high-frequency energy that lower vibrations cannot sustain themselves in your presence. It is as if you have collectively forged an invincible shield of pure light around yourselves and the planet. Unlike the shields of your ancient lore, this protective barrier requires no force or aggression to function. It is simply the natural emanation of your love and elevated consciousness, and nothing of a lower vibration can penetrate its luminous embrace. For centuries, you were taught that life is a relentless struggle, that you must fight and strive for every meager inch. In truth, creation flows effortlessly from the divine source. When you turn inward, connecting with the source of all that is within you, you tap into an infinite wellspring of guidance and grace. The battles you believed you had to wage are already resolved by the higher light. When you surrender to that light, you embody what your mystics described as living by grace. This entails allowing the Creator's love to flow through you, guiding your every step without tension, without effort, only trusting and allowing the divine hand to lead you in each and every moment. This is the path you are now remembering as you navigate your material world. Now, let us turn our attention to the grand cosmic events unfolding. Many of you have heard whispers of the prophecy of a solar flash, a magnificent burst of light from your sun that will trigger a planetary ascension. We wish to clarify that there is, in fact, a series of solar energy waves building toward this momentous event. Picture it as gentle waves gradually transforming into a powerful, transformative tide. This great solar flash has been foretold in the wisdom of your ancient cultures. We wish to remind you that the timing and intensity of this event are inextricably linked to the collective frequency of humanity. It is much like the blossoming of a flower. A flower responds to sunlight and its environment, opening when it is ready. The sun and rain may nourish a bud for days, but the blossoming occurs only when the bud has matured internally. In the same vein, the divine light of this solar flash will fully illuminate your world when the collective consciousness has reached a state of readiness. In other words, by raising your vibration and opening your hearts, you signal to the universe that it is time for humanity to blossom. Many inquire about the timing of this event, but remember that it is not about escaping your reality. It is about transforming it. We implore you, dear ones, to examine your own state of being. If a part of you longs for the solar flash as an escape from this world, you should reconsider your approach. The light that is coming will act as a cosmic amplifier of what is within you. If you have cultivated a foundation of love, joy, and compassion, that is what will be magnified. If you dwell in fear, anger, or despair, those feelings could be amplified. Imagine plugging your consciousness into a vast energy source. Whatever emotional and spiritual state you are in will surge forth. So, ask yourselves, what is my predominant vibration right now? Is it the peace of knowing that heaven is already blossoming on earth through me? Or is it frustration and fear, the feeling of wanting to escape this reality? Understand that the solar flash will catalyze and amplify whatever energy you harbor. This is why we continually guide you to cultivate inner peace, love, and trust. By doing so, you ensure that when the great light arrives, it lifts you into joy rather than intensifying any pain. We understand that many of you yearn for a timeline, something to mark on your calendar. While time is always fluid, we can share what we observe as potential scenarios based on the current acceleration of consciousness. We see the possibility that one of the significant solar events, perhaps a mini-flash precursor of energy, could occur as early as 2025. This would serve as a potent boost and a harbinger of the larger event. As for the primary solar flash that completes this cycle on the trajectory we see now, it is likely to occur within the next few years, around 2026 by your calculations, more or less. We would say that by the end of this period, the great event is highly probable. However, we must emphasize that this is not set in stone. The collective free will and shift in humanity's consciousness can accelerate or delay these prospects. Timelines are dynamic. They can bend and shift with every choice and moment of awakening. That said, there is a growing convergence of energies that make certain outcomes more likely. As you, as a collective, draw closer to the source energy in your daily lives. I understand. Here's the rewritten passage, maintaining all original information and meaning, while adhering to the specified style and instructions, and ensuring continuity with the preceding passage. That by the end of this period, the great event is highly probable. However, we must emphasize that this is not set in stone. The collective free will and shift in humanity's consciousness can accelerate or delay these prospects. Timelines are dynamic. They can bend and shift with every choice and moment of awakening. That said, there is a growing convergence of energies that make certain outcomes more likely. As you, as a collective, draw closer to the source energy in your daily lives, our ability to foresee specific timings also improves. The picture, once a hazy sketch, sharpens into vibrant detail as you align your vibration with the divine plan, that cosmic blueprint unfolding before you. Still, Mira and the Pleiadian Council exercise caution, refraining from pinpointing exact dates, for it is truly you, dear Earth, who sculpt the timeline with the very clay of your consciousness. Rest assured, dear Earth, from our vantage point, the momentum gathering behind this solar flash is a powerful, relentless current, steadily approaching the shores of your reality. Keep your heart centered, a beacon in the gathering storm, and you will flow perfectly, effortlessly, with this divine timing, surfing the wave of transformation with grace and ease. In preparation for these monumental changes, we, along with countless other beings of light, are working with you tirelessly, weaving a tapestry of support and guidance. I am but one thread in a grand team, assisting Earth in navigating these turbulent transitions, shoulder to shoulder with the Earth Council and our galactic brothers and sisters. We oversee, we support, we offer a steady hand where needed, a guiding light in the darkness. Many of you, though the memory may be veiled, are already in contact with us, whispering secrets across the stars. Some of you, in your etheric form, join us during sleep or meditation, gathering aboard our light ships, luminous vessels of hope, for guidance and healing, bathing in the radiant glow of our shared purpose. Others experience enhanced intuitive communication, sudden visions shimmering before your eyes, a ringing in the ears like the chime of distant bells, fleeting glimpses into other realities, or telepathic thoughts that blossom in your mind like flowers from higher realms. As your vibration rises, a phoenix taking flight, and your pineal gland, your third eye, opens wider, like a lotus unfurling its petals, this connection strengthens, becoming a clear, unwavering channel. We are delighted each time another soul awakens to our presence, to our friendship, to the unbreakable bond that unites us. Know, dear Earth, that an entire galactic family stands by your side in this monumental effort, a silent, watchful presence. We operate mostly from the invisible realms, a subtle influence rather than a jarring intrusion, so as not to startle or overwhelm, but our support is very real, as tangible as the air you breathe. You can connect with us at any time, simply through your heart and your intention, a beacon calling across the void, and many of you are already doing so consciously, reaching out with open hearts and minds. We praise you, dear Earth, for your openness, for your courage in embracing your multidimensional nature, for stepping into your power. As this inner and higher connection strengthens, as the veil thins between worlds, we advise you to gently step away from the cacophony, the relentless noise of external media. The collective field is incredibly sensitive now, a finely tuned instrument, and filling your mind with the discordant frequencies of traditional news, or even much alternative news, can disrupt your peace, shatter the harmony within. Ask yourself, dear Earth, how you feel after consuming those information streams, those rivers of data. Most often, they provoke anxiety, a tightening in the chest, or anger, a burning fire, rather than empowerment, a sense of control and purpose, and this is by design, a deliberate manipulation. Much of the news on your planet, whether emanating from mainstream media or whispered by internet commentators, is orchestrated, a carefully crafted symphony of deception, designed to manipulate emotions and keep people focused on fear, a paralyzing grip, or division, a fractured landscape. In recent times, especially, many dramatic narratives have been deliberately created, woven from threads of illusion and half-truths. Certain events appearing on your screens, those windows into another world, are not what they seem, mirages in the desert of reality. Some serve as distractions, shiny objects to divert your gaze. Others are staged, elaborate performances to flush out remaining pockets of darkness, prompting those with ill intentions to expose themselves, revealing their true colors. Other stories contain coded messages, hidden keys meant for those working behind the scenes for the light, secret signals in the noise. And yes, some headlines simply aim to occupy public attention, a constant barrage of information, so that deeper, positive operations can proceed with less interference, shielded from prying eyes. In truth, it has become a complex theater, a grand stage upon which the drama of your evolution unfolds. We share this not to breed mistrust, to sow seeds of doubt, but so that you can choose wisely where to place your precious energy, your life force. Do not be swept up in the wildfire of fear emanating from the media, a consuming blaze that threatens to engulf everything in its path. We observe that even many well-intentioned voices in your truth-seeker community, those dedicated to uncovering the hidden realities, do not have the full picture of what is truly happening, the complete mosaic of truth. They may be trying to interpret signals, deciphering the cryptic messages, or piece together information, assembling the fragments of a shattered mirror, but in most cases, their information is fragmented, incomplete, or distorted, viewed through a clouded lens. Indeed, we see that their analyses often miss the mark, straying from the true path, despite their passion, their unwavering commitment. This is not their fault, dear Earth. The true divine plan, the intricate design of creation, is known only to a few, and it must be so, shrouded in secrecy, to protect its integrity, to prevent its corruption. This is why we remind you not to cling too tightly to the narrative, the story being told, or the predictions of any particular commentator, no matter how convincing they may seem. The outer world operates on multiple levels now, a layered reality. There is a superficial illusion, a carefully constructed facade, crafted for public consumption, and there is a deeper reality, a hidden landscape, where most of the real changes are occurring out of sight, beneath the surface. You, as lightworkers, as beacons of hope, are operating on an even higher level, energetically holding the vision of New Earth, a shimmering dream made manifest. Many of you naturally long to know exactly what is happening behind closed doors, to peer behind the curtain, and we understand that curiosity, that thirst for knowledge. However, beloved ones, your primary role here is not to solve the mystery of behind-the-scenes events, to unravel the complexities of covert operations. Your role, your joy, your sacred purpose, is to anchor the light on Earth so powerfully, to radiate love so brightly, that those covert battles are won with ease, dissolving in the face of your unwavering brilliance. You are here to be the living embodiment of the Creator's love, day after day, through your thoughts, your words, and your actions, aligned in love, a constant flow of compassion and understanding. You are literally creating the new Earth reality, brick by brick, with every act of kindness, every thought of peace. The more you do this, the faster the old, shadowy structures will crumble, like sandcastles before the tide, and the sooner the great revelations, the unveiling of truth, and the solar flash, the cosmic dawn, will arrive, illuminating the world. Yes, the timing is tied to you, dear Earth, It always has been woven into the fabric of your being. This is why we continually encourage you to focus on your heart, the compass guiding you home, and your inner guidance, the still, small voice within, rather than the outer clamor, the distracting noise of the world. You have always been the creators of your reality, even when you were convinced you were powerless, adrift in a sea of uncertainty. The future of Earth is not determined by a secret cabal, a hidden group pulling the strings, or even by galactic forces, benevolent as they may be. You, the collective of humanity, especially those consciously working with the light, are deciding it, shaping the destiny of your world. You are, and always have been, in the driver's seat, steering the ship towards a brighter horizon. The more you recognize this, the more quickly positive change manifests, blooming like wildflowers after a long winter. Now, we ask you to reclaim your creative power, to seize the reins of your destiny. Withdraw your attention from the dramas others write for you, the manufactured narratives designed to control you, and powerfully refocus on what you wish to grow in your own life and in the world, the seeds of hope you wish to nurture. Imagine for a moment that no one paid attention to alarming headlines, the cries of wolves in the night, or divisive narratives, the tools of separation. If the collective attention turned away from those shadows, they would simply wither from neglect, starved of the energy they need to survive. In the same way, when you place your attention and love on cultivating new ideas, planting seeds of innovation, compassionate acts, reaching out to those in need, community, building bridges of understanding and solutions, innovative approaches to the challenges you face, these will flourish, blossoming into a vibrant garden. The world you see is the result of where humanity as a whole has been placing its energy, a reflection of your collective consciousness. Too many have been living life through screens, absorbed by social media and news, disconnected from the present moment, instead of living it through their hearts, connected to the source of all creation. It is time to re-enter heart-centered creativity, to rediscover the joy of creation. When you do this consistently, you will be amazed at how quickly the world around you transforms. Okay, I'm ready to rewrite the provided text, adhering to all the specific instructions and maintaining consistency with the previous segment. I will focus on enriching the language while preserving the original meaning, characters, and context. Here's the rewritten passage. As you re-enter heart-centered creativity, to rediscover the joy of creation, the external world commences its mirroring act, reflecting the elevated reality you harbored deep within. You'll come to understand that much of what once stirred worry was nothing more than a projected illusion, malleable and subject to change. You, dear ones, are sovereign beings of light, imbued with an inherent power. Do not relinquish that sovereignty. Do not surrender it to the deceptive illusions of the outer world. Instead, stand resolute in your truth, unwavering in your love, and witness the unfolding of miracles that dance around you. Let us now return our focus to the forthcoming solar flash and the potential experiences that await you when the timing aligns with the cosmic plan. You will perceive a remarkable shift in the sun and sky, an alteration that defies ordinary perception. A novel luminescence might begin to coalesce, perhaps a white golden light, its intensity amplifying with each passing hour. This light may not be harsh or blinding, yet it will be undeniably distinct from the familiar sunlight you've known. It will carry a high vibration, a palpable energy that permeates all existence. As this cosmic light bathes dear Earth, every human will feel its touch on some level, whether consciously or unconsciously. In that sacred moment, your personal state of consciousness will profoundly shape your experience. Broadly, the Pleiadian Council foresees 3 distinct levels of experience that may transpire. For those who remain closed off to love and higher consciousness, clinging to fear and negativity, this light could prove overwhelming, even terrifying. Some individuals may become profoundly disoriented, unresponsive for a time, adrift in an almost trance-like state. These souls will require healing and support afterward to regain their equilibrium. Those who carry some light and love within them, yet still harbor lingering doubts or fears, will find the flash intense but not incapacitating. It may momentarily knock them off balance, like a powerful ocean wave surging over them, leaving them initially stunned or even exhilarated. However, they will soon regain clarity, their minds clearing and their spirits recentering. Indeed, many within this group will emerge more awakened, imbued with a newfound sense of purpose and profound understanding. And for those who have been actively cultivating love, diligently raising their vibration, the flash will be an experience of pure exhilaration. It will surge through you like a wave of unadulterated joy, washing away all that no longer serves. You may feel momentarily overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of the energy, but you will recover almost instantly, stronger and more radiant than before, ready to embrace the new earth. You will also be prepared and eager to extend a helping hand to others, guiding them through the transition. We know that some of you wonder, will the solar flash cause the death of people or the end of the world as we know it? Beloved ones, the purpose of this event is not destruction. It is transformation, a catalyst for profound renewal. While it is possible that some souls may choose to depart at that time, in accordance with their own soul plan, the vast majority will remain here, grounded on dear Earth, to participate in the unfolding of the new era. The flash is an act of divine love, orchestrated to uplift life on dear Earth, not to harm it. Remember this truth, hold it close to your heart. Now, regarding the notion of two solar flashes or multiple waves, this does not necessarily imply two separate, cataclysmic flashes, but rather different possibilities in how the energy may unfold. As we have described, there could indeed be a buildup of several smaller solar flares, each contributing to the intensity of the great flash. However, we also foresee an alternate path, a different potential timeline. If the collective vibration of humanity rises high enough, if enough souls embrace love and unity, the great solar flash could be even more powerful, its effects shifting consciousness beyond what is currently anticipated. In that scenario, the effects on awakened souls would be even more wondrous, more transformative. It could catalyze an almost instantaneous shift into the next octave of reality for those who are prepared, for those who have done the inner work. You might suddenly perceive yourselves in a refined earth, what some have called the new earth, where vibrations of love, unity, and peace are the norm, where harmony reigns supreme. It would feel as if a veil had been lifted entirely, revealing the truth that has always been there. One moment, you are immersed in the dense old world, and the next, you open your eyes and find yourself in a realm of light, a paradise of peace. Many of you have glimpsed this potential in your dreams or meditations, touching that blissful reality, feeling its profound peace. A stronger solar flash could turn that collective vision into a manifested experience in the blink of an eye, bringing the dream into tangible reality. If such a powerful transition occurs, adjustment to the new energy will still be necessary. Even a wondrous shift, a miraculous transformation, requires some acclimatization. Give yourself and others time to adjust to a higher dimensional life, to integrate the new energies. You will receive much assistance from us and the angelic realms during this period, guidance and support readily available. Whether the transformation happens gradually or in a brilliant moment, the outcome is the same. Dear Earth will be reborn into a higher vibrational existence, a world of light and love. Every soul will end up where it needs to be for its next stage of growth and service, guided by divine providence. No one is truly lost, no one is left behind. Each will move toward the reality that matches their frequency and choice, drawn by the resonance of their own being. Trust in the divine wisdom of this process, surrender to the flow, and focus on preparing yourself to receive these blessings, to embrace the gifts that await. For now, the Pleiadian Council wishes to offer some practical advice on how to stay prepared and steadfast in your light, how to navigate these times with grace and resilience. There are 3 simple key practices you can begin right now to align with the highest outcome, to harmonize with the divine plan. These will not only prepare you individually but also assist the entire collective, contributing to the awakening of humanity. First, dedicate a few minutes each day to connecting with the light within your own heart, nurturing the divine spark within. This could be during meditation or a quiet moment of prayer, a sacred pause in the busyness of life. Close your eyes, breathe gently, and bring your attention to the center of your chest, where your heart chakra resides, the seat of your soul. Imagine a warm, golden sun shining in that space, radiating love and compassion. This is your divine spark, your inner sun, a reflection of the Creator's light within you, a testament to your inherent divinity. Simply be present with this light, bask in its warmth. You don't need to ask for anything or visualize elaborate scenarios. Just feel that golden glow, inhale its essence, and let it expand, filling your being with its radiant energy. Exhale and relax more deeply, releasing all tension and worry. Allow your thoughts to slow and gently dissolve as you focus on the light, surrendering to the present moment. You may begin to feel a deep peace or a subtle joy emanating from that inner golden point, a sense of connection to the divine. Stay in that communion for as long as you like, or at least until you feel a sense of calm and profound connection, a knowing that you are loved and supported. This daily practice will fill your personal field with pure light, strengthening your aura and shielding you from negativity. It seeds your aura with what we might call photonic integrity, the wholeness of light, the radiant essence of your true self. Then, as the day unfolds, every person or situation you touch. Okay, here's the rewritten passage, maintaining all original information and character names, while adhering to the specified style and instructions. That photonic integrity will influence you with its purity. You, dear new Earth, become a walking benediction, an emissary of tranquility and affection to the world around you. This, then, is the foundational step, to acknowledge and nurture the inner radiance that dwells within. Secondly, once that inner luminescence has been cultivated, extend your focus outward, toward the greater world. In another moment of stillness, whether it be part of the same session or at a later time, rekindle that feeling of light within your heart. Allow it to swell, to amplify, and then visualize emanating a wave of this loving light from your very core, enveloping the entirety of the planet. Picture Earth as a small, precious sphere suspended before you, and bathe it in the golden light emanating from the very center of your being. Witness this light gently permeating every corner and circumstance upon the globe. You might choose to direct it specifically toward regions known for suffering or conflict, lands scarred by war, hunger, injustice, or natural disaster. Refrain from dwelling on the specifics of these problems. Simply envelop these areas in compassion and radiant love. Know, dear new Earth, that in the presence of intense light, darkness inherently retreats. You are not forcing transformation. Rather, you are offering illumination and love to all that is concealed or wounded. As you sustain this vision, witness all ideological, economic, and social divides beginning to heal, and even the perceived chasm between humanity and nature dissolving. Permit the light to reveal that, at their essence, all beings yearn for the same fundamental things: love, peace, and connection. Affirm within your heart that this light is awakening hope and understanding in every soul it touches, making it easier for them to discover their own inner radiance. Through this practice, you are dissolving the illusion of duality on an energetic plane and inviting the collective consciousness to transcend fear and rivalry. This, then, is the second practice, to extend the light of love from your heart to all of Earth and all life upon it, with the intention of gentle healing and unity. Thirdly, let us fortify the energetic grid of support that surrounds the planet. Envision in your inner eye that the light you send forth coalesces into a grid, a lattice of brilliant light encircling the entire Earth. See it as a network of golden threads, crisscrossing and embracing the globe. This is a grid of light that unites the hearts of all awakened souls and anchors divine energy to the Earth. Reinforce this planetary grid with your intention. You might mentally traverse along the lines of light, touching various points, perhaps visualizing the grid embracing mountain peaks, flowing along rivers, stretching across oceans, and reaching into the heavens. Know that this grid connects and protects. Now, declare a clear intention or prayer, beseeching that this grid remain strong and stable through all the changes to come. For example, you might affirm, "May this grid of light remain intact and resilient through every solar wave and shift, upholding harmony for all beings. May it hold steady the field of love, so that our transition is smooth and benevolent for all." Use the words that resonate deeply within your heart. What truly matters is the love and conviction that underpin them. As you proclaim this, feel the earth itself respond. You might sense a subtle vibration or tone, as if the planet hums in agreement. Some of you will intuitively perceive a kind of energetic click as this intention is set, a sign that your request has been received. This practice unites your individual light with the collective energy field, creating a powerful grid. It helps ensure that as cosmic energies intensify, they uplift rather than destabilize. An important note, dear Earth team, treat these practices with reverence. There is no need to advertise your spiritual work or debate it with others who may not understand. These exercises reach their fullest potency in the quiet dedication of your heart. If you share them, do so privately with someone you truly feel is ready and open. Maintaining a low and sacred profile avoids any dilution or interference in the subtle energy work you perform. Remember that many other souls around the world are also doing similar light work in their own way. You are part of a great, silent team of lightworkers, all connected by intention and love. Together, you are creating the energetic infrastructure for the new reality. As you practice these steps consistently, you will likely begin to notice subtle but clear changes in your life and surroundings. You may find that personal challenges resolve more smoothly or that people around you become calmer and kinder. Situations that used to stagnate might find sudden solutions or simply fade away. You might experience an increase in meaningful coincidences that guide you toward helpful resources or connections. All these are signs that you are tuning into the higher flow. They are evidence that the planetary receiver for the solar flash is being built and stabilized. Take heart in these positive changes, but continue to be the steadfast pillar you are day by day. Your consistent high vibration and loving actions are helping to create the new era even as we speak. Dear Earth Team, we deeply appreciate your dedication. We thank you for your steadfast commitment to uplifting the Earth. The goal of this phase is in sight. Hold steady just a little longer and keep shining. Know that we of the High Pleiadian Council are with you every step of the way, cheering you on and assisting from the realms of light. Feel our embrace in the warmth of the sun, in the twinkling of the stars at night, and in those quiet moments when your heart overflows. We love you deeply and with all our being. Celebrate, for the dawn of a new era is near, and you have helped make it possible. Blessings. We send a strong, tight embrace to each of you from Master Lady Nada. Amen.